I'm in Forks. It's a good test of my mics. I'm pretty much just putting the phone in a lav mic, whatever you call it, so I can have it tucked. So we'll see how it goes. I'll start getting. Different mic on this cord, which is fine, getting wet up under through my jacket, and I have the mic. Although I'm mic, which will make it. So that was my first day in the U.S. So yeah, you get experience. Portland. Where's Olympia? Sorry, I don't know the area. Yeah, Olympia. So you'd be going down 101 for cutting east. How far down? Would you mind taking? Yeah, because it's electronic, so. It'll take me a minute to get on. So I have no problem getting code. We have a 2-hour ride down south. I didn't have to. Any vampires are you like oddly pale? I am always pale. But I am always pale. So no. Shot a rifle. Never shot a gun in my life. Streaming stuff goes. I think as we get further south, there's not much going on. You go through like a mountain range, which doesn't work well for cellular reception. So I lose you. Don't need these guys anymore. Trevor. Christian. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you. Great. Yeah. That worked out well. The dry ride, yeah. Better than standing outside the rest of the daylight, getting wet.
You're welcome to sit on that cushion, or however you want.
All right. Can I try to get it in the middle?
Yeah, you can. All of it's your space here if you want. Yeah. This little guy here isn't the most convenient thing, but
it's all good. You got room, or is it in your turning? I'll be holding the bag. Yeah. Yeah. 15 yesterday.
oh, right. First couple days.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Here's the Twitch one, and there's an email if you ever want to contact. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was standing outside a restaurant. He went to get some lunch, and I'm probably gonna lose connection pretty quick because we're going through hills and mountains, and there's not much. Once we get further south, I think towns get closer together, and things get more kind of.
It's a good, yeah. It just when you pop out of the forest areas, you'll get a little bit of service, and then you pop back into the forest areas. And
Yeah.
It's on and off for a good 2 hours, basically.
Yeah. But like past where you'd be dropping me off. Do you
if
think?
you follow the coast, you're gonna jump in and out of service more than likely.
Yeah.
It's not as beautiful, but I-5 you'd have constant.
Yeah, that was my choice. Is I could either go quickly down I-5 with a not so scenic view, or I could take the more scenic route, slower route, where I get shorter rides, which I find fun. I prefer like the shorter in and out of vehicles kind of.
Yeah.
I find it interesting.
More interactions with people.
Yeah. But yeah, then you're gonna lose connection, and you do need a semi-decent connection to video live stream. Like it's pretty internet intensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you done some hitchhiking yourself?
Just locally, nothing
Yeah.
like road tripping.
Yeah.
Solely on hitchhiking.
Yeah.
I like the adventuresome attitude of it, though. I think it's great. I've had friends that also hop trains. And
Yeah. I've wanted to try, but I have no problem hitchhiking, but I'm scared to try to hop freight because like if you mess with the train's gonna win every time.
yeah.
So I thought maybe if I met someone that already done it.
Get killed.
Yeah.
I heard something about the bolts turning on the wheels, and you probably aren't going to be able to jump on it.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Unless you're not home doing the family. Been to Europe, Amsterdam.
Oh yeah.
I lived in Russia for a little while.
You lived in Russia?
Yeah.
Okay, I hitchhiked across Russia.
What's your name again? Sorry, it's okay, Christian. Yeah. CK.
Very bad and it's still raining a lot. But yeah, Christian drove me like 2 hours, and that whole time there's no service at all because we're in the mountains and the forests of Washington and there's no cell towers, which is a problem for trying to live stream something because there's no service. But we're on the city now, so it's actually pretty fast. So hopefully it'll be kind of stable. This is all a learning process, trying to run a live stream with no experience beforehand, so I hope you can bear with me. Do you know how big is Aberdeen? Population-wise?
You got me on that one. I'd say maybe 30,000.
Okay.
20,000.
It's like a proper town. All your amenities.
I mean, it's kind of sprawled out, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's a port town, so you know they've got a big sawmill and the logging industry. There's a big biodiesel plant that sends biodiesel all over.
Yeah.
The home of Kurt Cobain, like I said before.
And then was it Forks where it's like the Twilight Town or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know how much filming they actually did there. Probably just some still shots or whatever. But
It's claim to fame.
there's a big tourist draw now to go check out Twilight area. One of the rainiest places on Earth, you know. So
Yeah. Which that falls into the whole Twilight thing, vampires and not liking the sun.
yeah.
If it rains a lot, it's not sunny that often.
That 2 hours went a lot quicker with someone.
With someone to talk to, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was
Nice
pretty fun.
part about picking people up.
Yeah, just chatting away. And yeah, my favorite day is hitchhiking, or when you get like several shorter rides and you're like into new cars, meeting new people, because it's always the first like hour or two of talking to someone where you're learning everything. You go from knowing nothing to some kind of amount of base knowledge about this person. So there's a lot to talk about, and it, I don't know, keeps your brain active. Time goes by quick. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like speed dating.
Yeah.
Never tried that before.
Me neither.
I heard about it.
Everyone just does it online now.
I
Put your
looked at all your profile and
Yeah, I looked at 5 pictures. I find you attractive enough, so let's go forward. Yeah.
You could have been a vampire or something.
Well, yeah, I'm pale enough,
Taking
aren't
a
I?
risk, picking
Yeah, that's true. I'm a pretty pale person.
from British Columbia. It's a big experience.
Yeah, we don't see the sun. Albeit, anyone around here is.
Kind of need to grab a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Too. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some kind of food, probably.
Alright.
Stop, get food, gear up for the rain, and then head back out. What are you gonna eat?
I'm on a strict diet, which is like no carbs,
Oh, yeah.
no sugar, no dairy.
Yeah.
So
Limits it.
yeah.
this Aberdeen now, or
This is Hoquiam.
Hoquiam, okay.
It's kind of like a little sister town of Aberdeen.
And are they pretty much connected, or are they?
Yeah, I can't really tell the difference.
Okay.
Other than just north-south.
Yeah.
Do you have a little camp stove that you have just in case if you're camping and you can like cook a little can of soup or something if you need to? Or?
No, like I have one. I just kind of make the decision to not bring it with me to save space and weight in my bag.
Okay, yeah.
I'm usually close enough to civilization that I don't know. I end up in a town the next morning pretty quickly if I want a hot drink or a hot like thing of soup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sometimes it would definitely be nice. Sometimes I wish I did, but
That's where the Snickers comes in handy.
yeah, it's quick pick me up. There's a bit of protein,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of sugar, so a bunch of quick energy.
Yeah.
It's not really the best for you, but it gives me a little pick me up.
I don't normally stop here for food, so it's kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going here. Is this the biggest ride you've been in for
On this trip, or in this, since I've been to the U.S. for sure, because I had.
semi-truck?
Well, my longest ride is from. Do you know where Ottawa is in Canada?
Yeah.
It's all the way to like the border between Alberta and BC.
Oh, okay.
That's like 30 some odd, 100
No, I mean,
kilometers.
like vehicle-wise, is this like the biggest vehicle?
Oh, vehicle! I've had
Like
full
semi-trucks?
52-foot long like
Yeah.
commercial
That's cool.
trailer trucks. Yeah.
They like stop really quick and pull over for you, or
You don't get picked up that often. One, because
Yeah.
they need a lot of room to pull over. Because
Yeah.
if they're loaded, like you can't stop on a dime.
yeah.
And two, a lot of companies ban their drivers from taking on anyone, including family or friends, because it's an insurance liability
Yeah.
issue if there is something that happens, apparently. At least that's what I've been told.
I'm not sure about my job, so I'm just,
Won't tell your boss.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Everything's a liability these days in the U.S.
Yeah.
Everyone's so happy.
Yeah. It's a fairly litigious culture. Lots of litigation.
I have workshops on our farm from time to time, do-it-yourself workshops, and I have to ask everybody sign a liability waiver
Oh, yeah?
in case they trip and fall or whatever. It's
Yeah, everything's about protecting
silly.
yourself from lawsuits. Because that can be extremely costly to have a lawsuit on your hand.
When was the last time you were in Washington?
I haven't been in Washington since I was in high school. We did a grade 12 trip down to Mount St. Helens. Just for, I forget how many nights it was, not very long. But it was all a bus tour, so you get cattle, or you get kind of brought everywhere. Don't really get to make your own decisions on where to go or what to do.
How many buses were part of the entourage?
2 buses, two
buses,
charter
okay.
buses, yeah. But it was fun for your high school thing. Yeah.
Did you just see it from an observatory standpoint and not really get to hike around, or?
Yeah, you went to like the observation place at Mount St. Helens, and like we made a few stops along the way. Went to like some hotel that also has like a water slide park and stuff. And, is known to have this convenience store across the street where this Asian guy will not ID you if you want to buy alcohol and you're only 17, 18 in high school. So that was the...
How is it in Canada as far as drinking? Is it 18 or?
It's by province. Most are 19, some are 18.
Okay.
But yeah, like British Columbia is 19. Yeah. And like, I don't know, say in BC it's a whole lot, when you're in like high school, it's a whole lot easier to find like weed than it is to find alcohol, because that government kind of control with having to be ID'd and everything makes things more difficult. Or if you're like a 14-year-old guy, like you have to find a 19-year-old that's willing to get alcohol for you, and like no one likes teenage boys. Like you have a 14-year-old comes up to you and asks you to boot, like most people just tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
It's the general reaction. So, but yeah.
That's the way. 18 should be the legal age for drinking anywhere.
If you can sign up to join the army or something like that, you should be able to make the decision that you want to drink. Yeah. Yeah, 21 seems crazy. Like, banning someone from doing something doesn't really stop them.
Yeah. It causes more issues.
Yeah.
Then the kids go behind people's backs,
Yeah.
and then they get drinking problems or whatever.
I think it's like healthy to like have a little bit of experience with alcohol, like in high school and stuff as you're a teenager, before you do your classic shipping off to university.
Yeah.
And then everyone's doing that, and you have a very in-your-face first experience with what alcohol does to your body.
Yeah.
A lot of people that have sheltered childhoods have a rather rough first go at things
Oh, yeah.
when they get that initial freedom.
Yeah, they're just like as much as
They
can.
go hard, and then they kind of break themselves for a while.
Yeah, and friends like that. Lots of coffee around here.
Yeah.
Coffee and cannabis.
You drink much coffee?
I like coffee.
Yeah.
Only because we just have amazing coffee.
Yeah.
I have a really good micro roaster. Their coffee just smells, and I mean, you just don't find that coffee very often.
In Olympia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olympia Coffee Roasters.
Yeah.
Plug on that.
Yeah.
You're like
You hear that? Olympia Coffee Roasters.
Micro Roasters of the Year a couple years back
Yeah.
in the U.S. I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
it just means they're really good though. Just
Yeah.
the flavors and the fragrance that you get from it compared to other coffee, just the subtleties that you get, it's pretty amazing.
Do you like brew your own coffee? You just buy the beans and make your own, or
Just
do you?
buy the beans and grind them up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do the whole green bean thing and roast them myself.
Yeah.
But the issue with that, I think, is the smaller the roaster, there's a fine line. The bigger the roaster, you can't really dial it in because there's just so many beans. But then the
Yeah.
smaller roaster, you're not really getting enough beans to really make it
Yeah.
good too. So there's
Yeah, I get that.
it's like that fine line.
I love coffee, but like when I travel, like it's nice to have a cup of coffee in the morning, but like I become like almost dependent on it pretty quick.
You get headaches quick.
Yeah.
All that, yeah.
Where so I try to not have it every day, just so you don't build up that tolerance, or that your body doesn't have the expectation that you're gonna have a nice warm cup of coffee every morning.
So good.
Yeah, I know.
I like black tea. I like teas a lot.
Yeah.
They're not quite as tolerant. I
caffeine and stuff. So yeah,
A little bit relaxing.
a lot of time when I'm not on a trip, I'm mostly a tea drinker,
Yeah.
and then I go on, start traveling, and I end up converting to coffee. I don't know, it just seems simpler. If other people are getting coffee, I'll have coffee too.
Yeah.
It's like your classic travel beverage.
Yeah. On a nice, cold, rainy day.
Yeah. This is a very good kind of coffee drinking day. It's like perfect weather to be like in a nice, like, I don't know, temperature controlled room, being able to watch the rain outside, but you get to be nice and cozy inside, curled up like watching the rain, but I'm gonna be sleeping in a tent outside.
Who knows your next meet and greet?
Yeah.
Find somewhere.
Yeah. You never know. Every day is a question mark.
So it's basically downtown Aberdeen.
Yeah. Hey guys. I actually stayed in a trailer in some person's yard last night. No tent. I got to stay in a temperature controlled environment, which was nice because it was pouring rain.
I never eat here, so like I'm a little lost on food. But
Yeah.
that is the 101. That route right there.
That-
Where
oh, down
you'll
there?
See the green sign right there. It says Westport Raymond. That's
Yeah.
where you'll want to go south.
So up this ramp here? Okay.
South Beach Street.
That looks like a pretty bad spot, unfortunately. Oh well.
To try to get a ride.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
not a good shoulder to pull over.
I would say right here would probably be better.
Like right before the lights where there's the, yeah. I'll have to probably make a sign so people know what I'm doing, so they know which direction I'm going. Maybe I'll do that while we have a bite to eat, pull out the pens, make a sign 101 south.
Find some cardboard.
I got a few sheets.
Oh, nice.
I came prepared.
It's Billy's Diner. Never been there.
Yeah.
What's the problem with this big truck?
Yeah, tough to find a place to park. will do. We're gonna grab a bite to eat because I think we're both starving. Mind if I leave my bag in here? Do you mind if I leave my bag in here? Well, yeah? Okay.
Just push the lockdown on your door.
Alright, let's grab some food. I am starving.
Want to try a diner or Asian?
Yeah, we can try a diner.
Alright.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm good with it.
Yeah? Do you see an Asian place?
There is right next door to this restaurant here.
Oh, okay. Did they say Asian, or what kind of Asian were they talking?
They look like Chinese.
Chinese, yeah. Or which one do you think would be easier to for your diet? You're on?
I can go anywhere. Really.
Yeah.
I'll find whatever. Yeah.
I'm pretty much the same. I'm not a picky eater because I feel like you kind of have to be flexible when you travel and not carry much food. Like,
Yeah.
if there's food, like,
eat
you
it.
take
Yeah.
it. You take what you can get.
There's a little farm stand there too if you want a couple apples or something. Try this place?
Yep, let's try it. Thanks.
It's nice having the grip stuff where you can have your camera wherever you take it.
Yeah, and there's like bends so you can like wrap it around stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a cool little contraption. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with my setup except for the connection part of it. It's tough to, because no one wants to watch something if it's like constantly like stuttering, like with lag, because it makes, you don't have to have high quality video, just consistent.
How are we doing today?
So,
Our soups today are clam chowder and a creamy tomato basil.
thank
Can
you.
you start with something to drink, or you need to look things over first?
I'll take a water actually.
Water?
I'll start with water too. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Chamate, how far from Forks are you? How many miles is it?
I'd say 140.
140 miles.
20.
So it's about 2 hours. And I didn't even have to hitchhike. You just offered me a ride while standing at a closed diner.
It was your camera. Tip me off.
Yeah, you get somebody who looks and questions, carrying around a camera,
What are
and a
you
tripod,
doing?
and a battery, and yeah, it's I feel weird having it around sometimes, but again, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're missing a fork.
So yeah, I ended up sleeping at the, I don't know if you were watching yesterday, but the second guy that picked me up in the red truck, we lost connection, and then we actually did a few interesting things, which I'll tell you about. And he let me stay at the trailer he's staying at in this very small kind of town, right near the coast. Yes, it's not Chinese, it's just a American diner, I guess. It was a choice between a diner and a Chinese restaurant. And yes, this guy is very chill. Someone said you seem chill.
Oh, yeah.
And that you're cool with this, because a lot of people wouldn't be okay with a camera being in their
filmed,
face and stuff like that. And I get that. Most of my life, I probably wouldn't have been okay with that.
Yeah.
So thank you for kind of
Totally.
just playing along.
Yeah. Not a problem. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
all good. I like being in front of the camera. It's not too
Yeah.
big a deal. Yeah.
Have you spent much time like with teaching and stuff?
Oh, just this previous
Yeah.
couple trips going down to California.
Yeah.
It was on like a Facebook live feed, which
Yeah.
was kind of new for me. And, but, just usually vocal recording stuff, no video.
Yeah. I guess. Do you want to try like introducing yourself? Because
Oh
actually,
yeah, because we got interrupted. Before,
yeah, it
right?
was, like we just kind of met and then lost all signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Christian.
Yeah.
I'm from Olympia, Washington.
Yeah.
Mushroom farmer. I was just picking up Salal up in Forks. Salal's like for the floral industry, and I wanted a bite to eat, and saw Trevor on the side of the road next to the restaurant, and just hit up conversation, and here we are in Aberdeen 2 hours later.
Yeah.
So
It's very lucky for me, and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even have to stand in the rain. It was pouring rain, and he saved me.
yeah, it was coming down there, so you're very fortunate. But it's cool. I like meeting new people. I think it's totally cool what you're doing, you know, and meeting new people, interacting, going through the U.S. So it's cool.
And yeah, he actually told me that this is where Kurt Cobain was born. So
Yeah.
someone said in chat.
The town of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Come
town
as
of
you
Kurt
are.
Cobain.
They say on the.
Yeah. And yeah, the weather is a lot worse than yesterday. It's
Yeah, it was.
I don't
nice
mind rain.
yesterday.
I don't mind rain, but like it's substantial. Even with proper rain gear, you're still getting wet in this weather. And even though my tent's pretty water resistant, I'd never call it waterproof, but it's water resistant. I'd still get wet. So it was nice to last night have a place inside to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checking out the menu, trying to figure out what I want. Do you like Cajun tater tots?
That sounds really good. Like I like tater
Start
tots
with
and
those?
Cajun grease with a little spice. Yeah.
It's not too bad. Well, I can share those.
One person says, Christian, have you been to Olympia Coffee Roasting Company? They have good coffee.
Nice.
We were just talking about it.
They are the best.
Would you like
They're
or do we need
best.
a few more minutes?
Did you want to start?
We would start off with some Cajun tots, actually.
Yeah.
Do you know your main?
Can we get this going and
maybe
give you
one-
a
yeah, that'd
few
be
more
great.
minutes? Okay, not a problem.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you said that's like your favorite place, right? That's
Olympia
where you get your coffee?
roasters, yeah, they're the
It's
bomb
always
for
coffee.
sure. Yeah. It's expensive, but you'll never taste a cup of coffee like that ever.
You pay for the quality.
Yeah. Olympia's a cool town too. If you weren't cruising down the coast, I'd
Yeah.
take you in, but they like all sorts of people. There's
Yeah.
tons of homeless people there and a lot of interaction with a lot of different people. So
Yeah. The whole like Pacific Northwest is kind of like you have a big mix of people, and homeless populations in a few cities. I've heard like Seattle, Olympia, Portland, pretty high populations, but
yeah. But the coast will be fun, I think, compared to I-5.
yeah.
But I-5, you could get into some interesting characters on the freeway too. I don't know.
Yeah, in general, I avoid like the big highways. One, it's more illegal. Like,
that's
I can't
true,
be on
yeah.
the highway. I'd have to be on the top of the on-ramp
Yeah.
before it says like I-5
No,
on it.
yeah.
And some of them will say,
Hitchhikers.
yeah. And other ones, it's just is a rule that you're not allowed to even be a pedestrian on those highways. So it's just banned for hitchhiking by default.
Yeah.
So, and interstate on-ramps can sometimes, you're going there, but there's no shoulder. It's kind of like your lane about this wide of a shoulder, then a concrete median, which makes it hard for anyone to safely pull over. Which is like one of the things you look for with a spot. Like my 3 things are a long line of sight, so they've got the most time to see. A wide shoulder, so they can safely pull over and get out of the lane of traffic, and ideally slower speeds, so they're not going,
super fast.
70 miles an hour when they see you.
And wear a red jacket.
Yeah, be visible.
Yeah.
The other thing I say is hitchhiking is appearance-based. Like, one, they have to be able to see you, and then when they do see you, you kind of want to look like someone that they'd want to sit next to in their car. Like, present yourself in a way that doesn't make you seem, I don't know.
This dude's gonna stink really bad. I don't know if I'm gonna pull over.
Even if you're not clean, try to look like you might be clean.
There you go.
Because now I'm like 3 days without a shower and shave, so it's getting scruffy now. I'm at about the point where I'm going to look for some kind of way to tidy up. Someone asked you, have you been to Cana Cabana Subs in Lacey?
No, I haven't.
Hasn't been to Cana
I'm a
Cabana
foodie
Subs.
though. I'm all about food, so
Well,
I better check it out.
It's super good. So.
All right. Cabana Subs, right? In Lacey?
Yeah, Cana Cabana.
Cana Cabana. Is that like cannabis related, maybe?
I don't know. We have the question to you. Is it cannabis related?
Yeah, Cana Cabana. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, the longest I've gone without showering while traveling is about 7 or 8 days. I think that was in Germany in 2015. If things get really bad, I'd find a body of water and jump in. It is... All the subs are named after weed. See?
Oh, no way. Oh, that's cool. I'll definitely go check it out.
Yeah. And do you mind if I bring up your age?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be 45 in June.
So this guy's 45. I did not believe that. I thought he was like right around 30, but he's 45, which impresses me. I hope I have the genetics to see.
Good food.
Yeah.
Stay young in your mind. Don't try to grow up too fast.
Yeah.
Keep hitchhiking.
See? They were guessing late 20s.
No way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
20s. Yeah.
If I took off my hat, then you'd see my bald head.
Yeah. Saying you look great. Any secrets to being so youthful? Yeah, like you said.
Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Cook your meals. I mean, we're eating out, but
you can still find reasonably healthy things.
Yeah. Locally sourced food, good farm food, fresh. Don't stress out.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. If you don't like your job, find a job that you like.
Yeah, I've worked at jobs that I hated before, and it's just not worth it. Like, your happiness should be a priority in your life, and you really don't need that much money to get by yourself. So I'd say take a quality of life or like money hit just to be happier.
For sure.
Would be my recommendation.
Yeah.
Someone asks what kind of mushrooms you farm.
We farm shiitakes, oysters, lion's mane, maitake, enokis. We've got like 10, 15 different varieties that we can pull from, but those are kind of the staples that we deal with. And then we wild harvest too in the fall.
Yeah.
Or right now it will be morels, porcinis, then we do chanterelles.
Cajun tops.
Cool. Thank you.
Do we know we like
You said your special was clam chowder, or what was it? The soup?
Sorry?
The soup of the
we
day?
have clam chowder and we have creamy tomato basil.
I want some clam chowder.
A cup or a bowl.
A bowl.
I'll do the bacon brick burger without cheddar, just no cheese.
And what for your side? We do french fries, potato salad, green salad, or soup. We also have
Green salad. Like a balsamic of some sort, or a vinegar?
I don't have balsamic right now. I have boiling vinegar, Italian, or a blackberry pepper.
I'll do the blackberry.
It's new. We just got it. It's pretty good.
You That'd be great.
And was that the regular or the brick version?
The brick, actually, yeah.
All right.
You're good with your soup?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
You can order some.
No, it's
I'll help
all
you
good.
out if you want.
No, it's all good. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
It's a miserable day and soup sounded appealing to me. It's a comfort food.
Yeah, for sure. Did you get the clam?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the clam chowder usually in the area.
How many of those tots do you think you can fit in your mouth? Chubby Bunny Challenge.
Uh-oh.
See, I don't want to
They're
put
too
like...
hot. They're too hot.
Well, one, they're too hot right now. But two, I don't want to like put half of them in my mouth and just take all the food. And then you don't enjoy them. Like good food is actually a rarity on my travels. It's like in my bag right now I have almonds and I have a loaf of French bread. And that's my food. So this is like a delicacy. And I don't want to just put 20 into my mouth at one time and not enjoy it. Because that just takes away the enjoyment I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to enjoy the crap out of these Cajun tots. And I wouldn't if I put 20 in my mouth at one time. You can't make me.
Yeah. I won't let you. They're part mine, too. At least they're not Tide Pods or something like that. But,
Yeah.
wow.
I bet some restaurant somewhere offered them as a joke. A special for the day. Tide Pods
Yeah.
in 3 or 6 quantities.
Yeah. I think the challenge that you've taken on to travel around just hitchhiking that's a decent challenge right there.
Yeah, like quite a few of my travel decisions, like I enjoy there being a challenge to it. Like last winter, during the winter, I decided to hitchhike to the Canadian Arctic, just to see if I could, to Inuvik, Northwest Territories.
It's warm up there now, right?
Yeah, I did it last February.
Oh, wow.
So it was like still full winter, pretty much. Like the sun was coming back out because I don't hitchhike at night, so I didn't have enough daylight to make things work. But it was still cold, which is where like he hasn't seen it, but like my profile picture is me standing out in -37 and like my eyelashes are all frozen.
Yeah. That's crazy. How close to the Arctic Circle were you?
It's in the Arctic.
Oh, it's in.
It's
That's cool.
I can show. I would like to show you guys, because last night I ended up shooting guns with the people that picked me up. I shot a pistol for the first time in my life. I shot a rifle for the first time in my life. I think I can get you guys to see what I see on my screen, so I can pull up a video of that, and then you can see me shooting a gun. Also, the guy the guy from yesterday was like insane. We went to a place called Devil's Punch Bowl, and it's like a swimming hole. And
That's so crazy because I went to one in LA and the same thing. I was going to say that to you.
Oh yeah, that's
anyway.
there, and it was. He said it was like a 53-foot jump, and I have a video of it. And you stand on top of this like cut in half tree, and there's a little platform on top, and he just dove head first off of that into it, and it was impressive. I was impressed.
That's cool.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't jump at all. Also, it was raining at the time. He just wanted to do it.
Oh.
Let me see if I can do that. So I think I can make it so you guys can see what I see on my screen, and then I can show you kind of what I ended up doing last night once I lost connection. Kind of unannounced. I think the stream just disappeared and was gone for the rest of the night. Oh yeah. Damn it. Did I grab anything Twilight related? I know we talked about that yesterday, and I didn't. Like I kind of just got dropped off just afternoon today at like the I guess southern edge of town, and then he met me there like as I was just kind of getting my gear together. So I never like stopped and did the Twilight tour and got all the merchandise or anything. Oh, they're asking about your relationship status.
Yes, I'm married.
He's married, so you can't have him.
Sorry.
Yeah. He's taken. to the other thing. Let's see if I can make this work. I don't even know what you guys can see right now, but I'm just trying to load this up.
Can you see where people that are following you, where they're from? Or do you have to ask them?
No, I'd have to ask them. Maybe on their, if they had on their profile where they're from, I could, if I had checked that out. Let's see. How long have you been married?
I've been married for 15 years.
And what are the secrets to a successful relationship? 15 years is a decent time.
That's cool. Well, finding somebody that you really connect with is super important, of course. But I think just being able to change together, because everyone changes somewhat, and hopefully you can change together. There's no real secrets. I think marriage is kind of a crazy topic anyway to talk about, but because there's just so many different opinions about it. But I've enjoyed it, and it's worked for me, but I don't have any secrets. I don't know. Just find somebody that you really jive with, that you really like, soulmates, basically. That's how it works out, really. But
and kids.
Kids, yeah. I have two daughters, 14 and 18. Going to be 15 and 19, so... And two
I was
daughters.
really surprised when he said he had an almost 19-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Because, I'm thinking he's like 30 and he has a 19-year-old kid, and
it's crazy.
The numbers just don't add up.
Yeah, I go places and they think that she's my girlfriend or something. And I'm like, no, she's my daughter. A little awkward.
But good questions.
Yeah, that's cool. Appreciate it.
He is an interesting guy. We had a good conversation the whole 2 hours that you couldn't see it. I wish that I could have stayed up and
That was good.
Is your wife
Yeah.
emotional?
She likes to help me, but she's a massage therapist actually. But we work together, yeah. She supports the farm. My kids help me reluctantly too sometimes, but they've always been good sports about it. They're like, Dad's a mushroom farmer? That's totally bizarre. But then when they got a little bit older and could realize it and their friends thought it was cool, and then it became a little more cool for them.
It tends to go that way. I think whatever your parents do isn't cool, and then as you grow up and mature a little bit, you learn to appreciate it a bit.
Yeah,
What it is,
yeah.
You're getting all the questions.
Yeah, you better hang out with me a little bit. And kiddos, do I own the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a lot of help with family and friends and stuff, so I don't take all the credit myself, but yeah, we own the farm.
Did you want to plug your farm, or you said you were starting a new business or something?
Oh yeah. I could plug it. We don't have a website right now, but you can find us online. Provisions Mushroom Farm. Provisions Mushroom Farm. And then I just started another company called ibuymushrooms.com. So 2 little plugs for my business.
Yep.
We're going to be buying mushrooms and selling to restaurants and wholesalers and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of mushroom folks out there. That's why I moved up here basically, is to be closer to the forest. It provides this amazing mushrooms up here. It's kind of a mecca for mushrooms. So I came up to work with Paul Stamets too. So I don't know if you know much about Paul Stamets. He's kind of a mushroom celebrity of sorts. So he's done a TED Talk and he travels the world. He's an author, and I worked with him for about 3 years and got a chance to start our own mushroom farm. So
Moved on.
Do I work on the farm? What did it say?
How long have you lived in Washington?
About 15 years, actually. Yeah.
And before that?
I was in Salt Lake City. I grew up in the Salt Lake City, Utah area.
Yeah.
I traveled back and forth. I worked back east in Massachusetts, and then I worked in Utah doing kind of the summer, seasonal, winter skiing kind of thing. So, but I really feel like Washington's like a second home. It feels really good up here, nice and comfortable. So I always liked the rain when I was in Utah. So a lot of people don't understand how you can like this much rain, but I love it.
Yeah. Growing up, I like the rain too. There's something cozy about it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
Read a
like,
book,
yeah.
curl up. Yeah.
Like, yeah, when I learned to drive, the thing we do is we'd go get a tea from just Tim Hortons or anywhere, and then drive to the beach and just kind of watch the rain, watch the waves, drink your tea, see the hot drink on a miserable day, and it's
Cool.
it's nice.
Yeah. I like the sun though too.
When it shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, cover myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Yeah, sure. Well, he's gone. I want to see if I can, partly to test and partly because I think it's kind of interesting. I want to see if I can get you guys to see what my screen actually shows, and then show you a couple videos from the other night, which was interesting, I thought. How do I hit this button? Alright. So now I think you can see what just shows on my screen, and if I go to my gallery, this is from yesterday. This is the guy that picked me up yesterday in the red truck, and then we lost connection. And this really impressed me. I don't have a problem with heights, but like, I thought this was pretty freaking crazy. And I'm not the best cameraman, as you will probably be able to tell, but
If you like break these hands, I'm sure your face like arts about when you get warm feeling. So like if you do that for
it starts to get a little wobbly here, which I didn't capture that well on film, but it looked like he was about to fall. So I thought that was a pretty impressive dive. This is the guy from yesterday.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, that's cool.
It's a pretty high dive. Oh, and the gun shooting video, yeah, we'll do that too. This is my first experience shooting a gun. Just a little 22 Ruger, I think. Do you like guns or?
I grew up around them. Yeah, I don't shoot much anymore, but
It was like a novelty experience for me. I've never shot a gun. I've never even held a gun, so
oh wow, yeah.
for me that was cool. And then this is the rifle.
Was that a 22 also?
This is the 22. So
Not a lot of recoil.
no, like in the rifle you don't even feel it.
Yeah.
You just hear it. And the pistol, it's just the slightest.
Yeah.
kick.
They'll still do some damage.
Yeah. Also, when we went and did the diving thing, there's like this sweet little rainbow, which
Oh, cool.
I thought I haven't seen a rainbow that kind of horizontal before, so I thought that was interesting. And Coca-Cola advertisement.
Is that the guy that picked you up?
Yeah. Really nice guy. Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun because I like there's guns in Canada, there's plenty, but like I don't know, I just never knew anyone that had any guns, so